If you like this video, why not subscribe? Hey everybody, welcome to a quick and dirty episode of the Frugal Filmmaker. I have to apologize for the lateness of this episode. It was supposed to be done in the middle of the week, but my window of opportunity collapsed and the project I was working on didn't work right, so here I am playing catch up on the weekend. And if I sound a little tired, it's because I probably am. I've been working on a film project all week, and it's after midnight right now as I try and crank out this episode so I don't leave everybody hanging wondering what happened to me. Anyway, I want to talk about this light. This is the Nanguang LED on-camera video light. I needed a video light because I'm going to shoot a wedding this weekend, and I've learned from past experience that when the reception rolls around, it's often dark, and you need something to help your camera see something. However, originally I was going to use something like this. This is a Harbor Freight Tools kind of a combination light. It's actually not too bad, probably a decent amount of brightness. It's only $3, and on the back there's even a nice magnet that'll let you attach it to a piece of metal you could easily attach to something like a stabilizer rig, making this a pretty cool add-on. However, one thing this doesn't allow you to do that I would like or want is a way to control the brightness, because when you're sticking this in people's faces in order to see what they're doing, these lights can be pretty harsh. I recently saw on Facebook a friend of mine who does a lot of on-camera talent work made a comment about these annoying LED lights in her face that people are using all the time now. So I wanted something basically that had a dimmer control. Plus this light is only one color temperature. They skews blue like a lot of LED lighting, so I wanted a light that would allow me to change the color temperature. But I also didn't want one of those huge lights, like the 96 or 126 LED lights are pretty big, and I didn't want to have all that extra weight on my rig, as well as the size is just really, really big, and too big in my opinion for what I want it for. So I opted to go for the Nanguang, which I found on Amazon. This light here is about the size of a cell phone, as you can see. It's not too bad, not too obnoxious, not too giant. It's kind of it's a cheap plastic housing. Like a lot of these lights, it runs on 3 AA batteries. These are alkalines, but you can also use rechargeable alkalines or AA's as well. It's got a fair amount of LEDs, so it can get pretty bright. Give you plenty of illumination, I think, for the purpose that I want. And you can also dim it, so I can find a happy medium when I'm running around with this, so that people aren't, waving their hands in front of their face as I blind them. I can actually maybe control this and put it in a decent spot. Another nice thing about this light is that it comes with these color temperature plates. This is a tungsten. It's an orange plate. It'll change the color temperature. As you can see, it goes kind of from the blue, typical normal LED light, to more of a white, because I've white balanced it to a tungsten color temperature. Interestingly, if you hold up the Harbor Freight Tools light as well, which is very blue, and you put this in front, it works also. So in theory, you could get some CTO gel, cut it out to fit this, and have more of a white light as you're running around. If you're shooting amidst tungsten or incandescent lights, that should help you. However, it's not going to look super professional. I don't know. I guess if you could cut out this shape here, cut the gel out in that shape, and then maybe spray glue it on, it would work. But this is definitely more convenient, as these lights have a bracket in the front you can easily slide these plates into, like so. It even comes with a little wallet here that has some other plates, this clear diffuser, or frosted diffuser that fits in, and a magenta as well. I'm not exactly sure what I would use that for, but it's not too bad for what you get. These are 18 bucks, which I think is a pretty reasonable price. But how do I mount this on my rig? Because it's got a hot or cold shoe mount here on the bottom that most a DSLR would have. But I don't have a DSLR, so I've got my PVC stabilizer rig right here with my Canon HFS 100 video camera. And so what I did was, on my rig itself here, I bought one of these shoe adapters you can get on eBay for about $2. and I'm attached. It's got a thread on the bottom, a 1/4-20 thread, and I drilled a hole in a 1/2-inch PVC plug, which I seem to do a lot, and I mounted the shoe adapter on the plug and then inserted it into this cross tee that I have attached to my rig. So now I can take anything that has a shoe mount like this, and I can just put it right on my rig like so. And now I've got a nice video light that's attached to my rig that I can use when I shoot events such as weddings. So I haven't used this light in the field yet, but I will be this weekend. And if anything goes wrong with it, I'll definitely let everyone know. But I think it's a great option for a decent price. You know, $18 to $20 isn't bad. And again, I mean, I like kind of the profile of this, how the whole thing looks, because typically these LED lights that you get are just giant. The 96 or the 126 LED lights are pretty big. This is a little smaller, which I actually like because I think it fits well with my PVC stabilizer rig. So I think I'm going to keep it, I think I'm going to use it, and you might want to check it out as well. Thanks for watching. I want to be able to control the brightness because I saw on Facebook a friend of mine who does some on-camera talent work. You've got to be kidding me.